Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I'm doing my 2.0 version of my 2021 NFL, 2021 NFL mock draft. So today I'm not doing a simulator type one. I'm just doing like a graphic based mock draft. So here we go. First four picks. Pick number one, Jacksonville Jaguars. I have them selecting quarterback Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson. No surprise, Jaguars, worst team in the league, get the first overall pick. Gardner Minshew was not the answer there. Trevor Lawrence is by far the best quarterback prospect. And Jaguars go Trevor Lawrence. Pick two, New York Jets. Some rumors that they might try to go after Deshaun Watson, but until that happens, I think they stand pat, take a quarterback. I think they go Zach Wilson out of BYU. A lot of people disagree. Some people disagree on is Justin Fields better? Is Zach Wilson better? Personally, I think Zach Wilson's a better quarterback than Justin Fields, so I have Wilson going at number 2 to the Jets. Pick number 3, Miami Dolphins. They go Ja'Marr Chase, wide receiver out of LSU. Miami might go tackle here. I've been saying this a few times that Penei Sewell is a viable option here as well. However, if Miami does get, say, Kenny Golladay or a top receiver, maybe that might be enough for them. But I think Ja'Marr Chase is such a just elite wide receiver. I just think it makes so much sense to go him here. However, I think Penei Sewell could be in the works for Miami as well. Pick 4, Atlanta Falcons go quarterback Justin Fields out of Ohio State. Matt Ryan likely to be the starter this year, but will probably either get traded or released after this season. Get your quarterback of the future now to start a rebuild in Atlanta. Atlanta has not been able to figure it out in recent years. Get your quarterback of the future so you can keep this thing going. Pick 5, Cincinnati Bengals. Penei Sewell, offensive tackle out of Oregon. No surprise here. Joe Burrow got hurt. They need to get better on the O-line. Penei Sewell is the best tackle. No-brainer in my opinion. Number 6, this is one difference I have from the last one. Kyle Pitts, tight end out of Florida. Last time I believe I gave them, it was either Devontae Smith or Jalen Waddle. I'm not totally sure. But Kyle Pitts, thinking about it, they're probably going to move on for Zach Ertz. So they could line up Kyle Pitts as tight end, but then have him actually run routes like a wide receiver, and then have Dallas Goedert be the traditional tight end. I think Philadelphia needs a weapon more than a tight end or a receiver. They just need an offensive weapon, and that is exactly what Kyle Pitts is. Number 7, the Detroit Lions go Devontae Smith, wide receiver, Alabama. I thought the Lions might do this anyway, but the fact that they did not franchise tag Kenny Golladay and that he'll be going to free agency, it makes way too much sense for the Lions to go Devontae Smith. Get a good receiver, try to get Jared Goff some help. Devontae Smith out of Alabama makes so much sense. Panthers number 8, Trey Lance, quarterback out of North Dakota State. And here's the thing. I've heard some reports that Matt Rule likes Mac Jones. I'm not buying that. I think that's smoke. I think that the Panthers want to go new quarterback in the draft. I think they want to go Trey Lance out of North Dakota State. It makes too much sense to me. Trey Lance at 8 for the Panthers. Pick number 9, Denver Broncos. Might be considering quarterback, but I think they give Drew Lock one more year. So they address a big need they have, which is corner. They go Caleb Farley, cornerback out of Virginia Tech. I would argue he's the second best corner in this draft, but I think this is still a very, very good pick and good value. Corners are very valuable in the draft as well. Number 10, Dallas Cowboys. They won't be drafting a quarterback like I see some simulations do sometimes. They got Dak Prescott locked up. They addressed cornerback. They had Trevon Diggs from the second round last year out of Alabama. This time they go Patrick Surtain, cornerback out of Alabama. Pair the two Bama boys up. Have a good secondary for the Dallas Cowboys. Pick number 11, New York Giants. They will not be getting Kyle Pitts this time. They'll be getting wide receiver Jalen Waddle out of Alabama. Jalen Waddle, speedster. Get Daniel Jones more weapons. This is probably going to be Daniel Jones' make or break year. If he can get it done this year, if the Giants get him some more weapons, then he might be able to do really good. So, Niners, pick 12, Rashawn Slater out of Northwestern. My reasoning for this pick is the Niners are currently trying to re-sign Trent Williams. And they have not re-signed him yet, but they are trying to. They also need to decide what they want to do. Mike McGlinchey's fifth-year option. If they bring both of them back, they might not go O-line. However, they still might. Because Rashawn Slater could move inside to left guard or right guard. and he's just such a force on the O-line. So I did O-line instead of tackle or guard because I'm not sure where they'll play him. I think Rashawn Slater at 12 is just such good value. It just makes too much sense for San Francisco to do. They could go quarterback here. If they really like Mac Jones, they could go quarterback, but I think O-line makes more sense. Pick 13, Christian Darrisaw, offensive tackle out of Virginia Tech. Justin Herbert, Rookie of the Year. Looks like he's going to be a stud. He's going to be a really good player in the league. The Chargers have got to do everything they can to help protect him. They have some decent weapons. Get an offensive tackle. Make sure Herbert stays healthy. Number 14, Minnesota Vikings, Elijah Vera Tucker, tackle USC. The Vikings just released left tackle Riley Reiff, I believe, so it makes total sense for them to go out, replace him. Elijah Vera Tucker out of USC makes a ton of sense. Patriots, pick 15. Mac Jones still on the board. They decided to go Micah Parsons, linebacker out of Penn State. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I just don't buy Bill Belichick ever taking a first-round quarterback. I don't think he values the position enough to take a first-round quarterback. He doesn't want to pay $20, $25 million for a quarterback picked in the first. So he's going to go where he knows best, defense, linebacker, go Micah Parsons out of Penn State. Pick 16, the Arizona Cardinals. They go cornerback J.C. Horn out of South Carolina. I thought about going offensive tackle, but in this simulation, both Slater, Darrisaw, and Vera Tucker both go back to back to back. So it didn't work out. The Cardinals, most likely Patrick Peterson will not be coming back to Arizona, so they do have a need at corner now. They should go out and get J.C. Horn, who's very, very good, help fill that need. 17, the Raiders. I think the Raiders are very, very lucky here that they get to choose between J.O.K. or Gregory Rousseau out of Miami. I think they need linebacker probably more than edge help, but you can make the case for Rousseau or for Koromora. I decided to go Jeremiah Owusu-Komora, linebacker out of Notre Dame. Very, very good player. Helped fix the linebacking core for Vegas, but Rousseau was very close as well. And then 18, Miami Dolphins. They just released Kyle Van Noy. I think they're going to get an edge rusher who can do similar things. I think Gregory Rousseau would fit in perfectly. Maybe they sign another linebacker and have Rousseau just play edge, but I think Rousseau would be great for them. Washington football team, they could go Mac Jones. I really thought about it, but man, Terry McLaurin needs help. Get him some help. Washington football team goes Rashad Bateman, wide receiver out of Minnesota. Give Terry McLaurin some breathing room, and whoever the quarterback is, give them another target to throw to. Pick 20, Chicago was very, very happy in this scenario. Mac Jones, quarterback, Alabama, falls them at pick 20. Patriots passed up on him. Washington passes up on him. Chicago and Matt Nagy gets to have one more chance, most likely, at picking a quarterback. Mac Jones works out. They might get some more time. If he does not work out, this might be the end of Matt Nagy and GM Ryan Pace's time in Chicago. 21, the Indianapolis Colts. They traded for Carson Wentz, so I don't think they'll be taking a quarterback. Even if Mac Jones was here, I don't think they take one. They go offensive tackle Samuel Cosmi out of Texas. Get the O-line filled up. I believe, what's his name? Anthony Costanzo, I believe, either is retiring or is a free agent. So get an offensive tackle to replace him. Keep that O-line good and healthy for Carson Wentz. We don't want another Andrew Luck situation. 22, the Titans, they brought in Jadeveon Clowney last year trying to get some good linebacker, off-the-ball linebacker, and edge presence. That didn't necessarily work out too well. I think Kwity Paye is still on the board here at 22. Very, very explosive edge rusher. Makes way too much sense. Tennessee takes him here and hopefully helps fill a need for Tennessee. Jets back on the clock. Pick number 23. They just selected quarterback Zach Wilson. What's better than a running back for a quarterback? Najee Harris, running back out of Alabama. Travis Etienne was considered as well, but I think Najee Harris is the best running back in the draft. Go Najee Harris. Help out Zach Wilson. Pick number 24, Jalen Mayfield, offensive tackle out of Michigan. Big Ben's last year in Pittsburgh, most likely. So if Mac Jones is here, maybe they go quarterback. But I think it makes way more sense to go quarterback either in the second or third round or roll with Dwayne Haskins for a year, see what you can do. Get Jalen Mayfield a tackle. Try to give Big Ben more time. Just see what you can do to help Big Ben out for one more year. 25, Jacksonville Jaguars back on the clock. This might be considered a reach, but I still think they should help fix the O-line to give Trevor Lawrence some breathing room. Tevin Jenkins, offensive tackle out of Oklahoma State. We always see one offensive tackle that's projected to go mid to late second round, go early in the draft, early in the first round. So I think Tevin Jenkins at pick 25 is not too much for a reach. I think it's a good pick. Pick 26, Cleveland Browns, likely moving on from Sheldon Richardson, so they could use some help in the D-line. I think Christian Barmore out of Alabama falling to Cleveland at 26, I think is very good value. 27 for Baltimore, similar. They've been trying to get some good edge presence. They haven't really gotten consistent edge help. The rumor is they might be interested, and I believe it's Carlos Dunlap, I think. I might be getting it mixed up with another guy. Maybe Carlos Dunlap, but I think going Azeez Ojulari, edge rusher out of Georgia, makes so much sense. The Ravens should get consistent edge rush, and I think he'd be a great fit in Baltimore. Pick number 28, again, the New Orleans Saints, another team that could potentially pick Mac Jones if he's on the boards, but he's not. Go linebacker, Nick Bolton, help fill up a need for New Orleans. I think this pick makes total sense. Lastly, the last 4 picks of the first round, Green Bay. We've been saying it for years. Green Bay should take a first-round wide receiver. They're never going to do it. I'm going to stop believing they're going to do it. They go linebacker, Zaven Collins. Again, help fill a need for Green Bay. Zaven Collins, very good value, for my opinion, for the end of the first round. Number 30, Buffalo Bills. Travis Etienne, arguably the best running back in the class, is still on the board. They pretty much acknowledge Buffalo. They want to get stronger, better run game. So I think Travis Etienne would be a great pick. Give Josh Allen another weapon to work with. Kansas City, pick number 31, Alex Leatherwood, O-line out of Alabama. They released their left tackle and right tackle. I don't know if they're going to try to bring one of them back at a reduced salary. Nevertheless, they need O-line help. They got to make sure Patrick Mahomes is able to stay healthy. They don't want a Russell Wilson situation where he has to run all over the field, even more than he does. Leatherwood to Kansas City makes a ton of sense. Last pick of the first round, the Super Bowl champions, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Go Levi Onwuzurike, defensive tackle out of Washington. I think this pick makes a ton of sense. They're bringing back Vita Vea. They're going to try to bring back Ndamukong Suh. Ndamukong Suh probably only has 1, maybe 2 years left max. Vita Vea gets hurt a decent amount. Very good when he's healthy, but he does get hurt. Get another defensive tackle in there to try to play a potential important player in case anyone gets hurt. So that is my first round mock draft. Like this video. Leave a comment below if you want me to do a round 2. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.